Cheers, Andrew.
Cheers.
So I'm here in Vernon at Ratio Coffee, and I want to say also the Ratio Wine Wall, which to me is legendary, amazing, and you've got to get in here to see some of these selections. So I'm with Andrew. He is the owner and founder of Ratio. So tell me, well, actually, let's start with a little bit of history.
Yeah.
So how did you first get into coffee?
So got into coffee. I used to live on Vancouver Island, and great coffee scene there. Moved to the Okanagan, and there was not quite as much coffee. So especially moving to Vernon at the time, 10, 12 years ago, there was not a lot of going on for coffee. So started slowly scheming about how to make that happen, and met a great couple that she's a pastry chef. They used to be my neighbors. They live in Hawaii now.
Wow.
So they're my business partners with us here, and they she started the pastry program that we have here, and I started the coffee, and we started as a cart just to test it out and see if it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And it kind of went nuts. It was busy, so we decided to take the leap to go with the brick and mortar.
Yeah.
And so 7 years later, here we are,
Yeah.
obsessed with coffee still.
So cool.
Adding wine and different things to the offering as we go.
Yeah. Another awesome thing is that we're in a historical building, the train station, right?
Yeah. So this is, I think it's 1911. There's a timestamp in the back room on one of the beams, and the train still goes by twice a day.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool. You can be out on the patio and having a glass of wine or dinner and rumble, and it's awesome. It's a very unique.
It's a rush.
Very European feeling. So.
It's so true.
Yeah.
So, you've been in this location for how many years?
I think it's 7.
Yeah. Yep. And then a couple years in, you started this incredible collection.
Yeah. So we got our liquor license pretty soon after we opened. Mm-hmm. But during COVID, there was all sorts of changes, obviously, that we were kind of all figuring out. And one of the changes that happened was the government allowed restaurants and food primary liquor licenses to do take-home liquor sales.
Right.
So we started to sell some of the liquor that we were stocking with our pizzas or our sandwiches take home. And then through that, learned about kind of low intervention wines, some from the valley here, some around the world, and just became more and more sort of obsessed with that world of interesting wines, funky wines, and it kind of spiraled from there. And we started to offer it, obviously, in-house, too, and when indoor dining came back in.
Yeah.
So we were expanding our wine collection, and then quickly opened up our evenings so that we could do wine and liquor service throughout the week. We used to just do Fridays, so now we're going Wednesday through Saturday for dinner, wine service as well.
Right.
So, yeah.
So excellent.
Yeah, it's kind of the name too. We started with just a few bottles of wine on the wall, and then it grew to this whole wall. So the juice wall is where that name comes from. It's maybe not the best restaurant name, but it sort of tells the story of what happened during the COVID phase. So
and I think actually it's a great name because it sort of says it's wine forward.
Exactly.
And that's a terroir, beautiful subject matter around that.
Yeah.
And it's natural because I know your obsession with coffee, and so this is such a natural also because they share that same kind of
exactly
like crafted, artisanal, and very
At the root of it is juice, fermented juice.
That's so true, right? Yeah. So about those nights, I know you started as just like the one a week, and maybe I originally remember you starting it just like once a month even. Yeah,
I think we probably did some pop-ups here and there, just starting real small.
Yeah.
Lori, my business partner, did pizza and appetizers at the beginning as much as we could, and then we kind of transitioned into pizza nights every Friday, but mostly was takeout driven.
Yeah.
So people were coming, taking it out.
Yeah, amazing. So this is an experience you have to try for all those reasons. Also, the pastries here are just to die for. You've got a donut day. What day is donut day?
So Fridays is donut day, kind of our biggest day of the week, obviously.
Yeah.
And we do daily croissants, pastries, but then we have daily features. So Friday's definitely the most popular, but some of the ones that are kind of the secret hidden gems are galettes, I would say, and Monday is a really amazing feature that kind of people don't know as much about. And then today on Thursdays, we do really amazing, beautiful fruit tarts.
Yeah.
And so they'll be like a pie crust with fresh fruit and fillings. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, really nice.
Right on. Maybe just about the last question. Where are you sourcing your coffee that you're serving here?
So the coffee that we serve is all from Drum Roaster on Cobble Hill on Vancouver Island. So that's our main espresso.
Yes.
And then all of the drip that we would do, but we also have a feature espresso or feature coffees that we sell retail, and then we also have those on our pour-over menu.
Yeah.
But if you can coming in just getting an Americano or a latte, that's our Drum Roaster Gold Label espresso from Cobble Hill. So.
Yeah, this really is the place. As much in the Okanagan, definitely in Vernon and in the Okanagan, to actually have a really authentic coffee tasting experience, and it's awesome. You got to sit on the patio, and also the thing I also love, which I'll show some footage of, is the coffee tools you can buy here. You can buy good grinders, kettles, and other things to make your home coffee life delightful. Also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yes. So as you naturally have progressed, everything just keeps upping. It's upping the game. You're
For
just
sure,
like more, and it's so cool to watch it organically grow that way.
Yeah.
For me, it's one of the most inspiring culinary stories in the Okanagan Valley because of that.
Yeah.
And so, where are you growing? Where are you growing to next?
Yeah, so we've mainly focused on pizza. Vernon has caught up to the pizza game in many ways. There's a few great places you can get pizza, so we've decided to stay away from pizza for just a little bit here.
Yeah.
We've got a great chef, Jackson, and he is super talented. So he makes amazing pizza, but we kind of want to showcase some of the other things that he's got up his sleeves right now. So we're kind of doing a fresh, you can call it farm to table, contemporary-ish menu. Getting all of our produce from the local farmers market. A lot of them are delivering. We just got a pallet of fresh mushrooms for our famous fried mushrooms. So kind of like stuff that goes great with wine is what we're, bar snacks, share plates, but also we have full mains. We have chicken schnitzel on the menu right now.
Nice, yum.
So really nice pork belly dishes. And
it's a big range.
Really inspired menu. So he's talented and kind of giving him free reign to sort of showcase what's local and fun.
Awesome. Okay, everybody, make your reservations.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Andrew.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.
Awesome.
That was great.